Hello and welcome to Chicagonista Live. I'm Nancy Lou. As always, I'm joined by Beth Rosen and MJ Tam, and we are partying today
at a big party.
Carnival. This is one of the biggest, coolest restaurants in Chicago, and we can't wait to tell you all about it. We've got such an exciting show today. We have a special guest host who's on her way right now, and we can't wait to introduce you to her, Kim Orlando. You'll see her soon. We've got a lot to get to. As always, tweet along with us, Chicagonista Live. Welcome. Welcome everybody to Chicagonista Live from Carnival here in Chicago, and it's so appropriate that the traveling mom literally just sat down with us.
She was like, I'm traveling.
She was traveling. This is Kim Orlando, everybody. Thanks so much for being with us.
It was fun.
We're so excited to have you.
Thank you. Nothing like a little stressful day. She had a conference this morning, an amazing conference I went to for a little bit at the Hotel Intercontinental, and then just like...
Seriously, just walked in, we mic'd her up, sat her down. Tell us about why you're in Chicago, because we're thrilled to have you be part of our show.
Well, I'm in Chicago because I love Chicago. It's really fun, and it's, you know, I've had a great time being here. I have family here. I actually was born in Chicago and lived here for a while, and then my family moved to Kentucky. So I'm kind of feeling like I'm coming home a little bit. But we are here this time because we hosted an event called TNT Chicago. I brought you a cookie that says TNT Chicago on it. You each get your own.
Yeah, very cool.
So
Thank you.
Chef at Intercontinental made these. So our event is tech and travel, and we really don't travel without tech. So of some sort, even when we want to unplug it, we need some sort of technology. So we were talking about those two things.
Okay, well you had to walk by this array of food.
Yeah.
That Chef Rodolfo, we're going to meet him soon. Wait till you taste some of this stuff. I mean, you know travel and food, so.
Yeah, maybe we should have done food and travel.
And there is some alcohol here, which I'm going to taste and sample. And this, a little bit later, there is a surprise about something with this cotton candy we're going to find out about. But did we, have a short attention span, that if you tweet with us today at Chicagonista Live, we have 2 $50 gift certificate.
Gift certificate to give you guys two $50. So we want to say that correctly. So it's $100 total, but we're giving out two prizes for $50 here for Carnival. So it's
And you
really
can have
exciting.
a fabulous dinner with these dishes.
And of course,
the
you have
chefs
to
can
tweet
tell us about.
#Chicagonista Live for you guys to win, and we're going to call that out in the end of the show.
Okay.
But I want to talk to Kim a little bit, as long as we have you here, take advantage. You're one of the first people when I traveled, when we became bloggers and met you. I can't remember where it was, but tell us a little bit about the site Traveling Mom, which is blown up, and it's such a great site. I'm going to let you talk about it, but I want to let the audience know that if you're looking to travel and you have kids or even not, or grandkids, it's such a great resource because it's written by real people that are really traveling to those places. So it's not like somebody that was hired or blah, blah, blah. I mean, there are a lot of times just real people having real
So you
experiences.
get honest opinions.
Honest opinions. But tell us a little bit about how you started, and were you a travel agent? What's your background?
No, you know, it's funny. I'm really glad you brought up the age thing, because I think a misnomer is that people think that traveling mom is traveling mommy, but it's not. I mean, we do have traveling grandmoms. We have traveling moms with teenagers and traveling moms with babies. We're not all the same mom, right? We're all at different stages. We all want to
Sure.
do different things. We have different interests. So that's what we're trying to, that's what we are reflecting on in the Traveling Mom Network. So we have 68 writers around the world. Most are in the United States, but we have Taiwan and Guatemala and, you know, Europe and some other places, and we're writing about our experiences. Our tagline is "We've been there." So if we haven't been there or tasted it or tried the product or something, we're not writing about it until we have, and then we will give an honest opinion. But I will say, you know, that for me, I fall in love pretty easily. Like wherever I go, I like where I am. But it is just about, you know, sharing my experience. So some other mom doesn't, I'm really concerned that some other mom who saved up her money and wanted to do this trip, that she gets an authentic view of what we did. So it's not that everything's always perfect, it's really about how someone adjusts in case something isn't quite right. Yeah.
Well, since we're here in Chicago, what is it about Chicago that you love when you travel here?
I love walking along Lake Michigan. I love just being in the city because it's so accessible and easy to just get everywhere. I don't love the traffic. I definitely got a taste of that yesterday. Wow. And I was shocked. And I love the people. People are really nice. In fact, I was just telling somebody that I was lugging my suitcase because I took the train from the airport, going up these stairs, going down the stairs. I love public transportation. That's a weird thing, but I love it. And anyway, so I bumped into somebody, and the guy goes, "Excuse me," and I literally stopped, and I went, "Oh, okay." You know, like he said, "Excuse me," I couldn't believe it. So I think people are really nice.
So where does Chicago rate as far as traveling? Where are we rating as far as the easiest and the friendliest? What do you
I
love
think we have
about?
such variety. I mean, here we are.
Obviously,
We have a chef from Colombia.
You know, I have to
We've got
say,
the-
culinary, we own that part, but of course we have to say that. But where are your favorite? I mean, where do you think we rank besides food as far as for families?
Well, I think it's affordability because you get the big city atmosphere at a little bit lesser price than New York City. It's very easily accessible. I mean, I think I went for a smoothie today and it was $5, and I usually pay $9. So I mean, it's really
That's a
really
big
is
difference.
a difference, and you don't really add those things up. A lot of people just look at hotel prices, but it's really the entire experience. So there's a lot of free things to do here also, which I think is a big draw. And then, you know, what, 2 hours from here, an hour and a half, you're in the country, and you can, you know, visit a local farm or something like that. So it's variety also.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
well,
I
we're
love that.
thrilled you're here to help co-host the show. And as always, we talk about things Chicago, we talk about tech, we talk about food and fashion and fun. And when it comes to Chicago, in the news is something that might be disappointing to Chicagoans. In the next 5 to 10 years, Chicago in population is about to be surpassed by Houston. So it will go New York, LA, Houston, Chicago.
I think you can embrace that. I mean,
How is that
Good. She's such an optimist.
But me, I'm thinking everybody start having babies.
I think Beth needs to start having babies
Well,
again.
I just had a puppy. I didn't have a puppy. I adopted, but I have children, and children it's not coming just from me. The whole Chicagonista life say start having babies.
Start having babies.
But you think we should embrace it at number 4?
Yeah, I think
Why?
that's absolutely fine because people, don't always want to be in a crowded, congested environment. They want to be able to enjoy their time wherever they are. It doesn't mean that any of the services in Chicago or the attractions are going to go downhill or anything. It just means that it's a little more curated. Plus, I think Houston, if you think about it, it's spread out. Come on.
So
We're
what does
talking
that
about miles and
what does it
miles.
mean for our future, for our kids? That means lesser kids with their children to play with? I mean,
Possibly.
really going forward if we're getting smaller and smaller.
But I think, Kim, you brought up a good point. Maybe it is more geographical than it is
Possibly.
Otherwise, because, and just lately, in the couple years with the Riverwalk, which I don't know if you've had a chance
Oh,
to go
you've
down
gotta
there
go
yet.
see it.
You have to do that. When are you leaving?
Friday.
Oh, good.
I have time.
You have time.
And Northerly Island,
Yes.
you just went to. I haven't been there.
It is now a nature preserve. It used to be an airstrip for executives and politicians, but they have
For people who jump out
reclaimed
of
it.
planes. That's where we met. Are you still doing that?
Yeah, yes, I did. I did jump
jumped
out of the plane just
Yeah,
recently.
She does it every,
That's
every
right.
time she's
That's
bored.
right. You're good memory. But it is now a nature preserve and 90 acres of just natural grasses and pathways, and it's just
So if you have more people, you can't have those nature preserves because you need more
Good
housing.
point. I
So it's just
love
gonna
your
But at the
focus on all
same
that.
time, though, all these family-friendly places that are opening up in Chicago, Maggie, Daly Park. Now, who's going
Right.
to go there now? I mean, it's huge for children, and so it's kind of weird how that.
But our tourism is higher than ever. I think
Right.
more tourists are visiting
And what
Chicago
I'm not
than the other
hearing is that
cities.
the population here is going down. It's just that one is going up.
True.
So it's not like
True.
you're losing people. People are moving away. Although two of my
Yeah.
friends just moved away. But anyway.
I know.
We're lost.
I know.
Yeah, right?
We get a bad rap when it comes to violence.
I love when Nancy come up with all this newsy stuff. What else do we have about
Well,
Chicago?
Navy Pier is about to turn 100
Wow.
in 2016, and ahead of that, the Navy Pier Ferris wheel, which is now 20 years old, it will close down at the end of this month. And Kim, you may or may not know that the Ferris wheel, the original invention, debuted in Chicago in 1893 during the Columbia Exposition. They've changed it out for newer wheels, but the latest version of the Ferris wheel is shutting down, and we're getting a new one.
I was
You
gonna
said
say
a
they're gonna
smaller
replace it.
one, but
It's
a different
smaller, but it's
configuration. This is
so it'll
interesting.
have
Listen.
enclosed cars that you can seat 10 people in, but it will be smaller.
So is that exactly how it was? Smaller? I thought it was.
No, the original was
It's
even
way bigger. That's what I
than
thought.
What was there
Okay,
now.
I wonder what the choice is to make it smaller. I thought it's supposed to replicate of
'Cause
what
it's
it was.
cheaper, smaller, cheaper.
There you go. At least it's new. At least it's new. We're happy about that.
Yes.
Turning our wheels.
I'm going to
Yeah.
make the transition because I must be very hungry.
Yes.
We are broadcasting live from Carnival, which I can't believe is celebrating 10 years
10
already.
years here in
10
Chicago.
And
years.
they have so much going on. They have Oktoberfest, and they tell you to celebrate every day. I can't wait to hear about this, but this food here looks amazing. And the chef, who needs to get back in the kitchen, is
I know.
standing by, which is why I'm
Chef
transitioning.
Rodolfo Quadros of Carnival. He is here. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
joining
much.
us. And he's going to do something with, we're
Are we
so
gonna do this
intrigued
first?
with this.
Can I take some off first, though?
What is it?
This is a cotton candy martini.
Cotton candy martini.
Oh, look
Woo!
at that.
Oh my goodness.
That's so cool.
Oh my God.
Somebody periscope that. Did somebody?
That is
That
pretty
looks
darn
amazing.
cool.
John's like, that, don't drink
Woo!
that. When I drink and
What?
post, it's not a good thing.
Thank you. That's just one of the cool things on the item. I mean, you're in charge of the food, and
we do quite a bit here. First of all, it's great to have you guys.
thank you for having us.
Thank you for having
And
us.
thank you, by the way, I want to mention we have a whole restaurant full with bloggers. Oops. Thank you so much, everybody.
Blogger
Yeah.
friends.
They
Thank
are
you, everybody.
tweeting and Instagramming the food that you have prepared, and so follow Chicagonista Live on Twitter and Instagram to look at some of the food closer up and different variations of some appetizers that you've prepared. But let's talk about this. Amazing.
So these are a couple of things that we do. Our ceviche, we always have a ceviche sampler on the menu. There's 4 different ceviches. We have our
This one right here.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
We have our shrimp, Ecuadorian shrimp ceviche, our salmon ceviche with a little bit of black garlic aioli, our tuna and watermelon ceviche right now since the weather's still nice, and then finally our mixto ceviche. And then we're changing the menu right now, so we got a couple of different things that are going to be starting as of the 24th. So over there is our arroz con mariscos, which basically means seafood and rice. So it's saffron scented rice with a little bit of homemade chorizo, clams, mussels, shrimp, calamari, and we cook that right in that pan. It's a pan made by hand in Colombia. It's called a chamba clay
Very
plate.
pretty.
Very cool.
Then we also have our seco de cordero, which is
lamb?
an Ecuadorian preparation.
Is this?
Yeah, it's a braised lamb shank.
I know.
Say that again.
Beautiful.
Seco de cordero.
Now say that again, Beth.
This is some type of lamb chop.
So it's actually a braised lamb shank with a little bit of white rice, navy beans.
Yum.
And it's
No,
very
is that
delicious
one
dish.
order?
Yeah,
That's huge.
that is huge.
Wow.
It
That
looks
is
like
huge.
it's probably been cooking for hours.
It has. We cooked it at least for 4.5 hours at 200 degrees.
Wow.
So it's
4.5
super moist
hours.
and soft. Yeah.
Okay, and
just
these are the biggest shrimp I've ever seen.
Yeah, those are
Those
U4 Moroccan shrimps, and they're basically 4 per pound.
Wow.
They're beautifully sweet shrimp.
Beautiful.
And we're serving that. It's a Brazilian dish. It's called moqueca de camarão, which is a Brazilian shrimp stew with a little bit of potatoes, and it's served with a yuca bread, which is called pan de queijo.
And I heard something like caramel.
Moqueca de camarão.
It's just anything like that sounds so good. I don't even care what
Beth
it
just
is.
wants you to keep talking to her.
Caramel.
Yeah, that's Portuguese, but I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I do my best. I speak Spanish, not Portuguese. So.
Well, you've mentioned Portuguese, Brazilian, Ecuadorian,
Yeah.
but I know you're Colombian.
Yeah.
And how do you wind up in Chicago from Colombia?
I wanted to say something. I know you guys were talking about our city shrinking.
Are you worried about it?
I've lived in New York, Miami, and a whole bunch
I've lived
of
in New
Philly
York
and
and- yeah.
Europe. Chicago is by far my favorite city.
Good on
To be
ya.
quite honest, because it's you can actually live here. You can travel from neighborhood to neighborhood and find parking and meet up with friends, and the transportation is great. And I don't know for a fact that our city is shrinking, but I think what we have here is great. And
It's projected to shrink in the next 5 years.
It's an amazing
When you said
city.
you can
and-
find parking, meaning you have to pay for it though, because it's not necessarily everybody.
Well, have you tried to find
if you
parking
go-
in New York?
No, exactly. That's what I was gonna
I grew
say.
up there, and it's not
It's
even. I grew up in
crazy.
Queens, and you can't.
I don't even want to drive there, period.
I'm just obsessed about the food and not the parking. I'm sorry. Do you have a favorite? Is there a favorite type of way that you like to prepare food? And do you use recipes, or is everything just kind of created up here and a pinch
Well,
of this and a pinch of that?
We make recipes, so what we do is obviously it's not just myself. I have a whole group of chefs that work together, and we come up with ideas. And obviously, we always want to do a little bit of traditional dishes. So we say, okay, we want to do arroz con mariscos. How are we going to serve it? How are we going to present it? What's it going to taste like? And we make recipes based on those ideas, and we test them over and over again, run them as specials, and try to perfect it. So by the time the menu comes out, hopefully our guests enjoy it as much as we enjoy it.
Now, how often do you change your menu? Is it seasonal?
4 times a year. Yeah.
4 times a year.
Yeah, 4 times a year, and sometimes even maybe a little bit more. But we try to keep it to 4 times a year. Change with the seasons. You can see now that we're going into fall. It's like the idea is stewy, very much warmed dishes.
Something caramely.
Well, since we have the traveling mom here,
Yes.
and we have a lot of visitors in Chicago, is it
Yeah.
harder to appeal to like that mass audience from everywhere?
I don't think so. I think people that come to Chicago come to enjoy Chicago. You know, like if you're coming from Wisconsin, you're not coming. You're coming to Chicago to see what Chicago's got to offer. Everybody wants to go to steakhouses. Everybody wants to go to different restaurants. We offer something very unique. We offer a fun atmosphere with great cocktails, different food. That what we do like evoke South American and Caribbean food, but this is an experience unique to Chicago. You know,
Now-
we've been around for 10 years, and
That's
you know,
amazing, and the 10-year anniversary is coming, and we have our bloggers here today that went touring, and so I know our cameras are showing how beautiful the space is. Now,
is a beautiful restaurant.
Read that it's the biggest restaurant in the city. Is it 600 seats? How many people?
yeah, it's like 640 seats.
Huge. That's huge.
And it's
we can-
gorgeous in here. You know, watch our Chicagonista Live to see some of their Instagrams and some of the pictures and some of the video. If I was going to give you this fork and say,
Uh-oh.
which
Go ahead,
one of
give it-
these
yeah.
would you eat? Which one would be the first one you'd want
That
to
would be
dive
hard.
into?
Tuna and watermelon.
Oh,
Summer, I'm not going to let go of summer yet, so that's kind of a
course.
way to extend it.
You got to hold on to it here. You know.
Yes, you're right about that. Yes. But the pastry looks really good too.
Oh, so
Yeah,
this is
you didn't tell us about it.
so this is a empanada gallega or Galician empanada with a little bit of chorizo, chimichurri, and a little bit of safe salad.
You want him to say that again?
anything he says, I'm going to order it.
It's a baked empanada, so you know our ladies here thankfully make them, and it takes it's like a very artisanal product, and it's beautiful to watch them make it, and it's beautiful to eat it too.
So how much fun do you have in your kitchen here? You've been here, what, 2 years, and you've
Yeah.
built up a really great staff.
It's almost 3 years now.
Wow.
3 years now, and we have from front of the house to back of the house, we have the best staff that we could ever ask for. You know, our employees are happy, positive. We do our best to keep them interactive in what we're doing. It's all part of Chicago, though. You know, you have, I think people in Chicago are so nice. From anything that you do, it makes the city great.
Well, the atmosphere is not to be believed in here. So much fun. The food, it looks like you're having fun. And actually, I have to find the notes that you gave me because it is the 10-year celebration, and all October, there's so much going on besides Oktoberfest.
September 30th is their 10-year anniversary,
Okay.
correct?
I'm gonna look for my
And
notes.
you guys have a special menu for September 30th?
Yeah, well, like I said, Carnival, we always have something going on and fun. And for the 10th year anniversary, we're throwing, a big party for our regulars and our new customers to come.
And
really
you guys
fun.
have a lot of activities happening as well, burlesque dancing.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically
Burlesque, aerial lifts,
an attack
lap
on the
dances,
senses.
Live body painting. Okay, how many, raise of hands, are coming for the live body painting? I know Cheryl will be all over that one. So that's right, that's on September 30th. And then you have Toast to 10 tasting series, Carnival University. Oh, October.
We need to be schooled. What are
Yeah.
you schooling people in? Carnival University.
And Cheryl, coming up later, 10:18, Fashion Out Loud, a brunch fashion show, and Mac and Cheese Fest. It goes on and on. If you go to the website, right, you'll be able to find all the information. And you've
Yep.
got a lot of work ahead of you, it looks like.
Yeah, we're very thankful to stay busy. It's our job is a beautiful thing, trying to make people happy with an experience every day. So and that's all part of it. The fact that we have something going on, so it's not just about drinks and food. We want to entertain you, and we want to keep you coming back to what's happening here, what's new. So we always have a wealth of things happening within a month, and
You're going to have to
I'm
come
going to
back.
add something. What's cool about this whole menu is that people always think when you're traveling you have to leave the country, you have to go really far. You can actually stay local, come to a restaurant like this, and travel the world through your taste buds.
Yeah.
I think it's
Absolutely.
great for kids. It's a great
Yeah.
whether you like it or not, you're going to have something to talk about later.
We
And that's
act-
what travel's all about, is
Yeah.
making a memory.
we actually have a small part of the menu that's starting at the end of September, that it's classic Latin dishes. So, you know, for example, the shrimp dish will be one of them, and then say where it's from and why it's eaten, and just a little story behind it, so that you are traveling without traveling. You know, you are traveling, but you can just take a cab home. You know?
Right.
That is very cool.
Well, all right. So tweet with us because we're giving away $50 gift certificates. We're going to give away 2 during the show. I said $250, but it's not $250.
It's $250.
Everybody's laughing. You guys know me, and I'm going to get myself in trouble. And I haven't even been drinking yet. But this is just art. This is art. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank
During
you
your
guys.
anniversary. Come and have fun. And I love what you said. Like your taste
You can
buds
travel the world.
world. So
Awesome.
fun. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Big hand for Chef
Thank you.
Rodolfo and the whole team here at Carnival. I mean, this place is just, you walk in and you feel like you're at a party.
Yeah.
I hope you felt that when you
I
came
do.
in.
I mean, it looks like a party. It feels like it. You know, and like he was saying, the people that they surround themselves with here working, it's got that same vibe.
Yeah.
It's good.
Awesome.
Maybe the cupcakes help too. And colors.
Yeah, cupcakes are coming up. Wait till you
Coming
hear you about that.
So much going on. Thank you for tweeting with us. We want to let you know that this September, you still have a couple more days till September 30th. Walgreens has teamed up with Caress, Tresemme, and Suave. And as you're getting the kids' lists and like, oh, I forgot to get this and this and this, and you have to go back to Walgreens to get your kids back to school supplies, if you purchase Tresemme, Caress, or Suave, you'll see there's a display. For every purchase, they donate 5 gallons of water to families in need. It's such a great, great promotion going on right now where all you have to do is purchase something and it's give hope to others.
And
right?
products that you already purchased anyway for your family. So and it's giving water, giving hope.
Give to hope.
Every back-to-school season is filled with the celebration of looking forward to a new year, and this school year, we can all do more with the purchases your family is already making.
Unilever and Walgreens have joined forces for the first time with Me to We to provide customers with new way to make a positive impact on the world through everyday purchases.
You can shop for back-to-school must-haves and your favorite beauty and personal care products at Walgreens or Duane Reade while helping make a difference in the lives of families. Every Tresemme, Suave, and Caress product purchased between now and September 30th will result in 5 gallons of water being donated to families in need.
Let's give hope to others. Make a difference in the world. To learn more about Give to Hope to Others, visit walgreens.com/track-your-impact to see how your donation helps.
Give hope to others.
Give hope to others.
So I'm back here with grand baby cakes. Yay! I'm so excited. Of course, you know, I always get assigned for the sweet stuff, and I'm so happy to have you here with us, Jocelyn.
Thank you.
So she's coming up with her first book, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
this is beautiful. I love the cover. It's hardbound. Beautiful stories about your family.
Yeah.
And how it started. Tell us real quickly. We're going to do a little bit of a demo here, but I wanted you to talk about a little bit about your book.
Yeah, so my book just came out yesterday officially.
Wow,
That was the big release day. Thank
congratulations.
you. So it's in bookstores everywhere. You can get it online. But the book, the inspiration behind it, of course, was my family, starting with my grandmother. And that's really kind of where the name Grandbaby Cakes came from. Just being inspired by my grandparents and being in the kitchen with my grandmother and my mother and my aunt and just learning all of those recipes. And I wanted to do something that was kind of timeless as far as a cookbook, something that could be passed down from generation to generation. So a lot of the recipes are newer and a little hipper, but they still have that nostalgic feel too.
I love that, you know, there's tons of pictures in this book.
Yes.
And I love that you're showing really old recipes from your grandma, right?
Yeah, there's about 15% old recipes that are just from my family, and the the rest are kind of new twists on older recipes that we all kind of know and love.
So where did you get idea to like come up with this cookbook? I mean, I love it. I want to learn, and I'm going to give hope to myself to actually
the
learn.
best gift, right,
because
right.
these girls know I don't do kitchen, so I'm a little bit scared here. But I mean, what gave you the idea to start a cookbook like this?
Well, I've been asked a lot, like, you should write a cookbook. You would have like a different perspective, and I always really wanted to do it, and I knew I kind of had an idea in mind, which was to share older recipes but with new twists, and kind of pass down to newer generations the love of baking, but not make it so intimidating. So there's a lot of recipes in here that are great for beginners like you, or people who don't, feel too comfortable in the kitchen. So you could find some recipes in here that would make you look like a boss.
And so the name of the book?
Yes, the Grandbaby Cakes is just the name of my site, and we thought it was like a cool, just move
I
it
love
into
it.
there.
I love
It's
the
easy.
name.
Yeah.
So what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is a recipe from the book. These are my roasted raspberry cupcakes, and they are so good. Really
It looks
delicious.
so pretty,
yeah.
too.
And a lot of people get intimidated by decorating cupcakes. I mean, like, they think it's really, really difficult. And I understand, because I'm not the best decorator, but I did do these.
Oh, I don't know. This looks beautiful to me.
I mean, I pass. I do okay. So I wanted to show just like a really simple way in which you can decorate your own cupcakes at home. And you don't even need like a regular piping bag, like a pastry piping bag. You can use, a Ziploc bag.
A Ziploc bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
really easy, something you already have at home. It's accessible. And all you have to do is use like your tip, like you can buy these at the grocery store or Michael's or Joann's, and you cut off the side and you just stick it in.
Okay.
And then once you've added like your buttercream, it's just you push it down, and then it's a really simple swirl motion. So I kind of start at this corner and just go around the edges, and then pull into the inside.
Oh, how cute.
Okay, you want to try
All right.
one? This
I
is
have
for
to
you.
say, I cheated a little bit because Beth and I actually took a cupcake decorating class
you're
at one
not as
time.
bad as you
No, so
proclaim to
I
be.
had a little practice.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, give it a little pressure. Give it a little pressure.
See, it's harder than it looks like, really.
No, it's okay. That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
sure.
Okay, no, you gotta
You
get some
can tell.
props here, okay?
I mean, these are really simple stuff that you can
Yeah.
do at home, and
Easy things
I
you can
love
do.
that.
Yeah.
And so you have your book event happening as well.
Yes, so my big book launch party is next week at Room and Board on Tuesday, the 22nd from 6 to 8, and it's going to be amazing treats, lots of cake, and it'll be made by the students at Le Cordon Bleu in
Wow.
partnership with Joel Osco and Safest Choice Eggs. So we're gonna have lots of cake. And then I have one more event in Chicago on Thursday the 24th at Art Smith's restaurant, Table 52, in collaboration with the Chicago Gourmets.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so that's gonna be an awesome dinner, and we're serving the caramel cake
And
for dessert.
people can register through your site.
Yeah, so
to
you can
attend?
find out all the information on grandbabycakes.com, and it was also in the Tribune this morning, so it's everywhere. You'll see me a couple more times on a few TV spots, but I want people to come on out and have a blast.
That's awesome. Well, we're so happy to have you here, but you have a surprise for our audience.
Yes, I'm gonna give away one of the copies of Grandbaby Cake, so I want to get people baking, and
To
this is
one
a
of the
fun way to do
bloggers
it.
here today.
Yeah, so you
and
can win one.
also keep tweeting along. We're actually giving out two. So one for here. And the audience online. So keep tweeting away. I know you guys are really jealous by now because cupcakes. My two cupcakes over there.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. And don't
Very
let,
good job.
Wait, don't let MJ fool you. Okay,
This
we
is
did the
decent.
cupcake
This is
decorating thing. She is such a freaking perfectionist. She was like doing it. MJ, you were amazing when you did that decorating thing. I was just eating the frosting like this.
I'd be eating too.
It was really great. But we're having such a fun and filling show.
Yes, but before you got to cupcakes, I know you and MJ got to meet a really special person
Oh,
last
we
week.
did. We did.
Yeah, it's, I'm bummed I missed
A
it.
couple years ago, when the talk was coming through town, it's on the CBS, and it's with Sharon Osbourne, Aisha Taylor, Julie Chen. And this time, when they came through town, we got to meet Cheryl Underwood, who,
Cool.
first of all, is like 4 feet tall. She is like a little
I love her.
She is so cute and such a dynamo. So we have a little video we're going to show you of us. We missed you. We talked about you a lot.
But let's see Cheryl.
Hi everyone, it's MJ Tam and
Beth Rosen and
Cheryl Underwood on Chicagonista Live. Chicagonista.
you're not just a Chicagoan, you're a Chicagonista.
Yes, I am a Chicagonista. I grew up here. All my family's from here. I remember everybody that was anybody in Chicago. I remember the day that Oprah Winfrey came here, and she was at the Bud Billiken parade, and it was raining, and she had a fur coat and a jerry curl, and we were like, "You go, girl." And the Talk is coming back for his 6th season. Captain America has already been on our show, and then we got Craig Ferguson and Courtney Cox coming on today. I did Celebrity Name Game 6 times, had a good time, and the brother that played Dr. King, David Oyelowo, he's coming on later on in the week.
Give us one word to describe each of your co-hosts.
Julie Chen, always on fleek. That's a bunch of words.
I love that.
Okay, wait. And Julie Chen, you snatched the girl, you snatched. Okay, what?
Aisha.
Statuesque. Love. The girl's fashion model lady.
All right. Sarah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a hyphenated word. Sweet spirit.
The Grand Dame.
Regal.
So what's one word do you think they'll describe you?
Explosive.
That's exactly what you are. Damn it, on clip. I would say firecracker.
See, this is just like Jeopardy.
I love
Yeah.
all of you. We
Yes.
really love all of you guys.
We have so much fun. When are you guys coming to visit us?
Well, we're available now.
Okay.
We can follow you.
Y'all need to get on the plane right now.
We started in social media. We're actually going into our 6th season too, but not like
Fabulous.
this time. You guys are going to be interacting live
Yes.
during the show, like
We're gonna-
Facebook.
that's
and you have-
right. We're
Everybody
doing-
is supposed to be tweeting. Everybody talks. We're going to do that.
And then I think it's called Facebook Live
Right.
that
Yeah.
we're doing. And I'm very excited about that. How can I want to be viral, you know. Did I say it right? 'Cause, you know, older people, they'll be like, I want a virus. You know right?
Well, you come to our show. We'd love to go viral with you.
Yes, it'll be hashtag the Talk Chicagonistas. Wouldn't that be that fun?
Because of social media and you being a comedian, do you find yourself filtering yourself on social media?
Ooh, child, let me tell you something. No matter how hard I try to filter myself, something always comes out. So I try to be not an open book, you know, but I also try to be respectful of the CBS brand. It's a privilege for us to be in the media, to be on social media, for me to be on the #1 network, and we got different platforms and things that we want to do out there. But what I try to lead with is be respectful to our people. And when you make a mistake, own up to it. When you're out in social media, you got to understand that whoever you're talking about is somebody else's child, somebody else's husband, somebody else's wife, somebody else's something. If you lead with that, but sometimes I do put my foot in it.
But you know what? That's really what we love about you, because you're so real. You're explosively funny, but you're very classy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sweet. Oh, that's sweet. I'm an honorary Chicagonista. I'm gonna need a T-shirt.
Well, we want to let you know, tune in to The Talk. We are with Cheryl Underwood,
That's
who
right.
is Explosive Firecracker.
Yes, you're watching Chicagonista Live.
Well, we're going from that Cheryl to another Cheryl. This is our fashionista friend, Cheryl Leahy. She is with a blog called All Dressed Up with nothingtodrink.com. It's fantastic. It's such it's so beautifully done. I love, and her tips are unmatched. And I want to point out that, you know, I'm kind of getting a final wear out of a summer dress, but it's time to transition into fall. It's
time to bring it.
You have a fantastic fall outfit, and I love your focus, which is affordable luxury.
It is. It's affordable luxury. For me, if I buy something very expensive, I'm not actually comfortable in it. I'm terrified that my child is going to spill something up and I'm going to get it wrinkled, and I don't wear it as often. So for me, I feel good about purchasing things that are within my budget.
Okay, and this, it looks suede, it looks very expensive.
Under $100. So this is ultra suede, and ultra suede was made super popular by Halston in the 70s because it's very functional, it's clean, you can move very easily in it. Suede kind of is a little
And
bit
this is like
different.
a hot, suede is hot for fall?
Suede is hot. So suede is very 70s, and
Okay.
70s is the trend for fall. So the ultra suede, ultra affordable,
Okay.
and durable. I love it.
Is it washable now?
You can wash it.
I love it
I
too.
know. As a mom of 2 little kids, I need things that are washable and durable. So,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so what
I love
else
it.
should we be doing
What
with our
else?
wardrobe right now?
That's a good question.
Just to get prepped.
Just to get prepped. All right. So for me, I love accessories, jewelry, and I know you and
Yeah,
MJ always
we
has
love
some bling
accessories.
on. She always has some gorgeous statement necklaces. So, but it's hard to keep those in your rotation. Once you wear a statement necklace, a lot of people
Yes.
remember it. They're like,
Right.
Oh, I saw
I've
you
seen
wear
that
it.
one.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
that one before. And you kind of do the sad face. Like,
You rotate with friends
Yes.
or
there is a subscription service called Rocksbox, and this is a Rocksbox sample right here.
and it comes with your name on
Yes.
it.
Oh, they personalize it for you. So for $19 a month, you get 3 pieces of designer jewelry to rent. And it's unlimited
rent?
exchanges. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Free shipping. So your personal stylist picks out 3 pieces for you. So you have a wish list. You go on the Rocksbox website and you say, I love this and this and this. So they usually pick out one item that you've selected on your wish list. And then they pick out
Really?
2 others that complement your style. So
Oh, wow.
isn't that awesome? This is a little piece together.
How cool is
Yes.
that?
So they have designers like Kendra Scott, Trina Turk, Gorjana. These
And
are the
it's-
earrings that were on my wish list.
So it's
because-
$20 a month.
yeah, $20
Oh my
a month.
gosh, what a
That
great
includes
idea.
shipping. And we have a code for all of the Chicagonista viewers.
For you.
For you. You get your first month free. So use the code Chicagonista.
Really?
XOXO.
Oh my
When you're
gosh.
checking out. So this is one of my favorite things to do, and I just keep
I'm on it.
exchanging Yeah, get on it. Get on it.
Okay.
I love it.
What a
It's like my
great
birthday.
idea.
So another
Awesome.
service. So
Okay.
that's affordable luxury,
Okay.
right? I would not be able
20
to buy
bucks. Okay.
Kendra Scott jewelry 24/7. Now I can rent it and send it on back when I'm done.
Now, do you have to do a deposit at the beginning or anything? It's
Nope.
just 20 bucks and done.
Yep,
Okay.
$19 and done.
Like it.
Another thing, if you want to have your own jewelry, I love pearls, but pearls are not necessarily in my budget.
Right.
So I go to
Okay.
thrift stores and buy pearls. These are from my local Goodwill. They cost a few dollars. The key when buying pearls,
Yeah.
do not buy white. Do not buy bright, brilliant, total white.
Because it looks
Right, it
faux.
looks faux. Because real pearls are, a natural occurring thing.
Ivory,
And they are ivory,
yeah.
off-white. So something like this is usually a few dollars at Goodwill Salvation Army.
Okay, good tip.
Yeah.
Very good tip.
And then diamond studs. I always buy a few pair from the same store.
Okay.
So I'll do like Banana Republic and buy like 3 pair. So in case I lose one, I just swap in the next.
And they
because
always get lost.
They always get lost.
Okay. All right.
Next, let's go with beauty.
Okay.
Okay, I love beauty sample subscription boxes. They've been around for a while. Birchbox was one of the first. A new one is called Ipsy. So it's very similar.
Ipsy. IPSY.
IPSY. And it was created by a blogger. And so this is my Ipsy box this month. It came yesterday. So for $10,
Is it makeup, skincare? What do we?
it's all beauty. So makeup, skincare. I got a little eyeshadow trio.
Pretty.
This is some Hollywood Glam Illuminator.
Cool.
I got a little mini bottle of a hot fall shade of nail polish.
Oh, so you get just
adorable.
fun things
You
to
get
do.
Fun things to do.
And how much
exactly.
is that every month?
This one's $10.
$10
including
a
shipping.
month.
Yes. Some lotion, and this is a eyelid primer. So for $10, I got all these fun little things, and Ipsy gives you a free little makeup bag, free. But you pay for it, but
Okay, for $10.
for $10, you can do that.
But you probably have a million of these little bags now laying
I
around.
do, but I use them for my daughter's hair ties. I use them to put all of our little card games in, so like Go Fish when we go to dinner.
Okay.
I put all those, so I reuse them.
Okay,
I can always do it.
handbags. What do we do? Okay, you've got all sizes and color. This is a cool green fall color.
It is. It is. I really like it. And oversized handbags right now are huge. Oversized clutches
Really?
are in.
Okay.
So, but my thing is when you're going faux, because a lot of people do faux leather because it's, if you want
Right.
to do an investment handbag,
Yeah.
which is real, you're going to pay a lot more. When you go faux, my thing is you can try and stay away from this very smooth texture because you can really tell that it's faux when it's a smooth texture.
Ah.
If you go quilted or pebbled, it looks a lot more real when you're going faux.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Very good tip. Okay.
Now let's go to some other clothing items for
All
the
right.
fall.
Yes.
I was in my clothing rack.
I know. I know.
Yeah, I was pulling clothing.
And speaking of faux, we're doing
we're doing faux fur. Faux
Okay.
fur. So
a lot of people shy away from fur because they want to be PC. So.
But there are some great faux fur options. So
Okay.
I have a friend in Wilmette. Her
Okay.
name's Susan Wagner, and she has been in the vintage business for 25 years. And I bought this piece from her last year.
How much?
It was $125.
Okay.
It's faux.
Which is not, yeah.
But she gave me a few tips on how to pick the best faux furs.
Yeah, please do tell.
Yes. So one thing is when you open the faux fur up, if it's lined, that's the signal of very high quality faux fur.
Okay.
Another one is the label should
That's
be.
a beautiful label
Isn't
too.
it? And this is an actual furrier, but this is faux fur. So the furriers make faux furs, and they put their labels on the inside about waist length, and they're usually hand stitched in.
Okay.
So there's some. I know, isn't that?
Yeah,
interesting?
that is really cool.
I
That's
never
cool
knew.
to know.
It's very cool. And then just kind of the texture of it.
Yeah.
All kind of an even, uniform length.
Right.
Yeah. So if you really want an investment, go with.
What about warmth though? Because women who wear real fur, they swear it's the warmest thing. They like
Yes,
it.
that's true. This is actually fairly warm. And
Okay.
for me, a coat, I don't go hiking in this coat.
Okay.
I dash into my event from the car. I, go
Okay.
here and there.
Okay.
Another piece.
Oh yeah, that's a cute little piece.
I had this when I was pregnant because it wouldn't fit over my bump.
But it's perfect forever.
It is perfect forever. And this is, I just got this at a boutique. It was under $50. Just a cute little crop.
That's a great thing to have.
This isn't designer, but it's,
Yeah.
an affordable boutique
It's just
item.
classic.
It is classic.
Yeah. And leather, you mentioned, it's a really hot thing. Everyone needs a leather jacket for the next season, right?
And Nancy, that's the thing. For leather, if you're into, going real leather, that's my investment piece, is a real leather moto
Okay,
jacket.
that is a beautiful one.
Thank you. This is Michael Kors. I think I got this from TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack.
Okay.
Around $150.
Okay.
And I've had this for 10 years, and look at it. I mean, it's still...
It's in great shape.
Yeah. Real
and
leather
it's still
wears well.
in style.
Yeah, it's still,
so
will always be... My daughter will use it when...
Yeah.
Right? No.
Yeah.
Did your daughter borrow your clothes?
Yes, she does. In fact,
Yep.
now she went to college, and I went shopping in her closet, and I found some clothes of mine.
So you're kind of turning the tables and bringing it back. I love it.
Exactly.
I love
so you
it.
just wait.
We're talking about fur. You can do a little.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So collars.
Great. Okay, and this
sleeves.
is faux, but it's a
That's
nice
faux.
little touch.
It is. You don't have to
Yeah.
go head to toe cheetah
All right.
like I do. But.
Yeah.
And then this is another suede. So this is the ultra suede.
It's an ultra suede, and
the
it's
mini
washable.
skirts. And it's washable. Yeah, the mini skirts are back in.
Okay.
So
How would you pair this?
I would pair this. So for the winter, I would pair this with maybe some knee-high boots, tights. I do tights. I do the wool tights,
Yeah.
sweater tights, or even fleece tights for
Okay.
us Chicagoans.
And I'm always worried, like, when you're wearing this, do you wear boots, or are you wearing booties? Are you wearing, because can you wear leather boots with, I'm always confused what shoes to wear.
Exactly. It's tough. It's tough. So the general rule is the shorter the skirt, the higher the boots.
Oh,
So
okay.
a lot of people wear the over the knee.
Yeah.
Might even do like over the knee or up to the knee with this, but
Okay.
I wear booties. I'm totally cool. I think patent leather would be fun because
she
you're
gets
mixing
away with
it
these
and
things.
Just have fun. There are no real rules. If you feel good in it, wear
All
it.
right. Wait, turn around. I want to show off your hair. Look at her
I just
hair.
did this super quick.
She did this in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't have.
Please do tell how you
I
did
didn't
it.
have
It just
time.
looks so
I was
cute.
dropping kids off today, so and that's another affordable luxury. A lot of people go to these braid bars, etc.
Yeah.
I would love to do that 24/7, but I don't have time.
Yeah.
So an affordable luxury for me is doing it myself and putting great products in. So
It's
you
great.
twist the sides, secure it in the back, and then just braid it. It is the easiest 2-second hairdo.
And what product did you use?
I use that dry shampoo that I mentioned on that other
Yeah.
segment
It's
that
great.
MJ loves, the Batiste dry shampoo. You can use a texturizing spray, hairspray.
Okay.
My favorite is the Elnet
Okay.
satin hairspray. So just put a bunch of stuff in there, go crazy,
All
try
right.
it out.
Before we go, what was the code here?
So
for this?
Chicagonista XOXO on Roxbox.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is Ipsy, which is kind of the newer subscription box.
IPSY.com.
Yes, IPSY, it's
$10,
great.
$20. Are you guys all set? You got all this?
So is this for me to keep? And this is for me, right?
Yes, you get all the products.
Okay,
you get all the products.
I have to say that, I wanted to go back. Nancy and you guys do such a great job. but I have that Batiste. I'm telling you, and I had to call
Oh,
Cheryl.
really? So you had to get the hair
Because those no shampoo spray. I haven't found anything that I really love. 'Cause they all smell like, I feel like I'm a grandmother. Like I can smell my. But the one that she brought to the show called Batiste was amazing, and I bought it.
You can find all of her tips at alldressedup.with nothingtodrink.com. Cheryl, thank you all.
Thank you so much.
Always love having you.
So I've made it through almost a whole show without Melissa making fun of me at anything that I've said. Melissa, are you paying attention? Do you know there's a show going on? I know they're enjoying the food at Carnival, but there is a show going on. I'm just giving every time Melissa's here,
Every time Melissa's around, she has to give you a hard time.
I always make fun or I say something wrong. I'm always embarrassing myself. I don't know, it's like... I'm your favorite. You are my favorite. But
yeah.
So Melissa, tweet a lot and everybody else at Chicagonista Live because we have 2 gift certificates that are
$50.
$50. Why is it so hard for me to say?
Because
you guys get the point.
And one of them will be from here and one from online. And the same thing with the book.
And the
We're
book.
going to do one in here and one online. And we're going to call that out in a little bit.
Yeah, and we're loving being at Carnival. Like I said, go online and, you know, our theme today was celebrate everything, celebrate everywhere. And so we appreciate what Cheryl brought and grandbaby cakes. And we have food travelers today in the audience. We love having.
Yeah, and we wanted to call out. They do have a Twitter party tonight. #food travel chat, and their theme is Feast and Fiesta. So the celebration is going to continue tonight.
Here,
Keep
Diane
on with
and
that.
Sue, I'm going to give you guys this and maybe these.
Right?
You know.
The fiesta continues tonight. And then tomorrow, Culinary Fight Club, #Culinary Fight Club at Whirly Ball at 6 o'clock. They're doing the bougie Chi-Town burger.
Is that right, Anthony?
Bougie.
Anthony?
I know Anthony mentioned what bougie was the last time, but basically it's the best burger that you'll ever have, right? We have Anthony, who was our last guest host, and he is of course the cheferie.
Not Chef Boyardee, and they didn't pay for that. But how could we, like, here we have Kim Orlando from Traveling to Mom, and we just want to get a little bit more time to talk to you because we love having you here in Chicago and traveling around. And you were telling us a little bit about the site and how it started, and how long has it been now, the site?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna sound really old. It's 2006. I started in 2006, so almost 10 years.
And you have had travelers travel the whole world, pretty much.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I love, you just did a segment about glamping or camping, or what was it? Tell us
I
a
am
little
now
bit.
a bona fide camper, and I'm like, you know, an evangelist for camping because it was
Really?
so cool.
Because I'm not a camper.
But
could
here's
you
the
convince
thing.
me?
Yes, I can.
Really?
I'm absolutely convinced that I can convince you.
I don't know. I don't know if I could be convinced
I don't
either.
know.
Yes, because
Any glampers?
Is there electricity?
Yes.
Okay.
It counts. It counts.
Will there be Wi-Fi?
Yes, but you
If
need
there's
to
Wi-Fi,
pay for
maybe
it.
I'll be
Really?
in.
Here's the ticket. When we did this camping thing, we did a press trip with several different writers.
Okay.
And some people stayed in an RV, and a couple people were diehards. They had to do the tent. I'm not doing the tent. That's not my thing.
I'm not doing the tent.
But
I worry about
I
safety.
did what's called a park model RV, which is a park. It's an RV that's parked at a KOA or something.
Okay.
So it's
Well, who
like
has
a
to
cabin.
drive the
It's like
RV?
a cabin.
How
But
big?
you still it's big. It had bunk beds. It had a kitchen. It had a
So why
bathroom.
not
My
just
daughter
stay in a
got to drive
cabin?
it here.
But you have to drive the RV.
Well, you don't have to. You still get the whole vibe of camping because you have the outdoor, the s'mores, and you have all the outdoor fun. It's the environment that you're in. You're unplugged, you're in nature. They had this jumpy pillow thing, and my kids, my teenagers, were on it the entire time. And at one point I said to them, where's your phone? I want to take a picture. And they're like, oh, we left him in the cabin.
Where is this wonderful camp that you speak of?
regular KOA and Mystic. That's it. So all the KOAs have the jumpy thing. The park models are.
Let's go. Okay.
This is it. I'm saying it right now. I'm taking her camping, and she's gonna like
I'm
it.
so
I
not
don't
a
know.
camper.
That's all
If
there
she
is to
can
it.
convert
I don't know. A lot
me,
of my
I'm like,
friends know I can't even share a room with anybody,
MJ,
much
you
less.
have your freaking dry shampoo. You can go camping.
Yeah,
Right?
dry shampoo, you're done.
If someone's putting up the tent for me and all I have to do is show up,
tent.
then maybe I'll
no
do it.
tent. Yeah, I'm not staying in a tent.
No,
I can't do the tent.
But then, I mean, we want so many luxuries that why not just stay in a luxury hotel?
because you won't get that outdoor feeling. There's something about being outside with your kids that is different from anything you've ever done.
Okay.
And it's
I
not
feel like we
different
need a
like that, it's
reality
different like
series for people
Okay.
like us that cannot leave, a hotel room or our own bedroom. I just cannot do it. I don't know.
Okay,
Maybe
so I'll
one
call it
day.
Traveling Mom Camping Therapy.
All right.
Okay, and we'll take you guys.
all
to a
right,
date,
well,
and that's-
maybe we'll
if
do
you
that.
can convert us,
right.
that may
Make sure there's
determined.
martini available, Wi-Fi.
Why I know
And
why.
when you-
Oh my God! Forget.
After
You know
your
what, Kim?
martini, you'll be done. You
Forget
don't
about
even have to
them.
drive.
They don't appreciate. Just forget
No,
about
I'm
them.
taking
We're
them.
gonna go
That's it.
and have a good time. She wants Wi-Fi and a martini, and she doesn't want to camp. I don't know.
I bet
I'm
she's
all
gonna have her
for it.
Wi-Fi, but she won't care. She won't even use it. She's gonna be drinking her martini like with her.
I'll
s'more
forget
on the
Oh
anybody.
yeah, enough. You're right. Enough martinis. You won't even. It
won't even know.
matter where we are. You'll be seeing stars. She's like the
whole time.
stars, and she'll be in the cabin. We'll be
No,
like,
but you want to be fun. Then we'll do like ghost stories and stuff and freak her out. That's what we'll do. That'll be fun.
That would be a fun Periscope.
We might not have Wi-Fi.
Thump, thump, drag. Thump, thump, drag.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
That's a ghost story.
What year was that? Like
That was a drinking game in college. You're getting it mixed up.
Did you say chug chug what?
I have a question
I've never
for
heard of
traveling
it.
mom because whenever I'm at Carnival, I think I've never been to Brazil, I've never been to Ecuador, and all the countries that are represented on the menu here. For you, where is it that you haven't been yet? That is your number one destination? Because you've been everywhere.
I really haven't been everywhere. I mean, through the Traveling Mom Network, we've been everywhere, but I've not been to Ecuador either. So that's definitely top of my list.
Well, you
But-
went there
but
today.
Yes, I did.
You went there today.
I have to say, I'm going to give a plug for the homeland because there are so many wonderful places in the United States to go. I haven't been to Montana. I need to go to Montana and be
Big
in a Dude
sky.
Ranch. I want to hike Bryce Canyon and Zion and all of those.
That'd be
I want
cool.
to do that with my kids. I came back recently from a press trip to Quebec, and Quebec is a gem that you need to put on your list because it's cultural.
It's Frenchier
close,
than the
it's
rest,
close,
right?
It's friendly. There's camping, but you don't have to camp. But Quebec City is amazing, and Carnival is coming up. That's appropriate for this. Carnival is coming up at the end of January, and it's a full-on party outside in the cold. I'm not a big cold fan.
Me neither.
But I'm right out there with them. With the maple whiskey and whatever else there was.
Oh,
Yeah, maple
you
whiskey.
did it.
We're there.
But it is
Why
a
me?
blast.
Really?
Quebec City is a big recommend. But for me, more places in the United States. I want to
Really?
see all of the West and more of the Native American parts of the United States. I need more of that.
Cool.
Well, I want to thank you so much for traveling to Chicagonista Live.
Yeah,
to be with
great.
us today.
Thank you.
And we have winners. We want to announce the winner.
Oh,
Wait, I'm not done thanking people.
For the two $50 certificates.
$250. But yes, thank you to everybody. We didn't do the Kanye West campaign
Oh my
ad that we
gosh,
wanted to
we
talk
totally
about.
forgot. That's
What
big
would that be?
Chicago.
Yes,
Well,
we will-
Kanye
we're
West
gonna
announced he's running
close-
for president.
We're going to
That's
close with
important,
that
are you?
video.
Well, I think it's amusing. It's America.
And we have to
He's
show
from
it.
Chicago.
But
Alright,
I wanted to
announce the
call out
winners.
winners. Okay, so for the book, we're going to call out somebody from the audience. Melissa Wells.
Sweet.
So we're coming to your house for the next
you'll be
cupcake
baking?
party.
Okay.
All right. So online we have @Pat PATT0159. Congratulations. So tweet us back your information and we could send you the book. And then for Carnival, you guys ready? Drum roll.
Who gets
Everybody?
Carnival
All right.
certificate?
From
Go
the audience
to.
here, we have food travelist Sue Reynolds. And
Good food.
from online, we have Lekev, LEKEVDU69. Congratulations again.
We're coming.
Tweet us your information and we can send you that $50. So that, Sue, you're taking me, not Diana, just so you know. All right. Thank you, everybody.
And then also, you can find Kim Orlando. Tell everybody where they can find you.
On Twitter at Kim Orlando, Instagram the Kim Orlando, and at Traveling Moms on Twitter.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know. Thank you. Now, we mentioned that Kanye West is running for president. He released his, and this is, amusing as we leave you.
We have to play it.
He has released his first campaign ad. I think it's worth a short listen.
Thank you. We'll see you all next month. Thank you, bloggers.
Bye, everybody.
We deal with racism because there are different races. We focus on the different races as opposed to the human race. All they want to present to young black men is the idea of making it to the league or making it to be a rapper, but not the idea of becoming an owner. They would do anything they can to make it seem like a truthful idea is a stupid idea or a crazy idea. Our power, our oil is our expression, is our influence. Don't never let them take that away. And when we have the chance to express it and to influence, don't only just do it for us, do it for the human race.